Guys, it's me again, Rose from the Philippines. Welcome to Gantsilyera. It's a show and tell of crochet and craft related items. Today is December 22nd, 2019, a Sunday. So I just would like to pop in to visit with you guys, make a quick visit to catch up with you, and I wanted to make this video now before we go to the event. We're gonna go to a Christmas party that is going to be held for the direct selling group of my mama later. So I just would like to show you guys the items that I have been making recently. But before that, happy holidays to everyone and Merry Christmas, advance Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to everyone. So the first thing that I want to show you is the painting that Nicole gave me. She is my eldest niece, and she went up last Wednesday to visit with us. So we chatted for a while, and I have cooked them some potato chips. It's not often that she goes here because she is quite busy with her studies, being a freshman in college. So the other day she went up to give me this painting that she had made as some type of hobby or a distressor. So this is the painting that she made, and she didn't refer to a painting or she didn't refer to a photo in making this, and she just winged it. So as you can see, she is very good with shading and making gradient colors. You may have seen her other paintings as my background, but I put it out just to lessen the my background for now. So I'm quite glad to have this from her. I'm very privileged to accept a gift like this from her, which is handmade. So as you can see, the sunflower looks alive, and I really love this painting, and I'm gonna make this as a background for my future podcast. She often paints whenever she has some free time, and some of her paintings, or most of it, she gives to her friends. So I'm quite glad to have that and to chat with her. And we often talk about some stuff in her life or about her friends and her studies. But I often forget the names of her friends that she often talk about. So that is from my eldest niece Nicole. So another project or a project that I would like to show you guys is the fairy house. You may have seen that I have made the parts of it from my last podcast, and the other days I was able to assemble them and put them together. So this is how it turned out. After putting some flat foam to the base, I was able to sew it to this walling part here, and then afterwards I was able to put the funnel shaped roofing. And after assembling all of the parts, I was able to add in the features like the two mushrooms for the facade. This one is smaller than this one. For the dots, I incorporated some Solomon stitch that I learned from YouTube. And then I was able to put in the door and the side windows that are circle shaped. I was able to add in the attic window here, and afterwards I have put in the flowers and the vines. For the vine part, I made a long chain using two straps of fabric or two yarns for it in chain, and I was able to add in the flowers. The flowers have a bead on the middle part of them because it acquires that from the picture. I was able to put the vines along with the flowers and the leaves. So that is how it turned out. And then I was asking Rain if she would like me to put either the butterfly or this bee here. These are patches that I bought from my Suki. And she said that she would like both of them to be in this in this fairy house for it to be more vibrant and colorful. So I'm still to put or still to sew these patches here. They can be ironed to clothing, but I'm gonna sew them here. And she requested for me to put a bell at the tip of the funnel shape roof. So I saw it here from the past days, but I'm going to take it off and then I'm going to make a bell that I will put for the tip part of it. So that is gonna be the finishing touches for this fairy house, and after that it is done. So I'm quite happy of how it turned out. It turned out a little bit higher than 12 inches. I think it's about 13 inches in height, but it will do. So that is how it turned out. I'm very pleased with it. The other day, Mama was working on some sofa cover for my other aunt, and she has some leftover fabrics. So she gave it to me to make some projects of my own. And I'm thinking about making some fish extenders again, only with small pockets, and I will make it in a 3 by 3 grid wherein there are 3 pockets across and 3 pockets down. And my brother used to have or used to sew one of that Mama has been using for her cabinet, and I wanted to make one using these fabrics that she gave me just to experiment on it more. I have been wanting to sew for a while now, but I wasn't able to because I was working on the orders, and I don't have the desire yet to sew. So maybe this coming days I will do that. And I have some of the panels that I made from before that I'm gonna turn into bags. So that is for my future projects. And the other day, as I was waiting for my order to arrive, I have ordered for some polystyrene rings that I'm gonna turn into wreaths because that is one of Rain's orders. She has given me some pictures of wreaths that she wanted me to make for her. And all of this stuff, she said that she's gonna use them as decoration for her new house that is gonna be built on the February of 2020. So as I was waiting for the rings, I picked up some of the words that I have. You may have seen me making some dark foot stitch panels. This is one of the panels that I have picked up recently. I have put a border for it so that it will be the same size as the backing. This is gonna be the backing for the bag, and these are made out of half double crochets. And as I was working on it, I ran out of yarn, so I really needed to buy the right shade for this bag as some type of change for the bags that I have been using recently. This is one of my pet peeves, to have a new bag every now and then, and this is my usual design for it. So I make 2 panels of the desired shape of the bag, and then I work on the side and bottom part along with the strap. And since I don't have the right shade of yarn for this, I'm gonna buy one. I was contemplating about using a different shade of yarn, which is the pink one, but I didn't like how it is compared to the colors from this bag, so I'm gonna buy the appropriate yarn for this. So as I was saying, I have ordered some polystyrene rings. It wasn't available here in Divisoria. I have been roaming around stores and asking for them, but it just wasn't available here. So I decided to order them online, and it is coming from China. I placed an order last December 12th, and it arrived yesterday, and I'm quite relieved to accept it yesterday because tomorrow we're gonna be going to our trip to Tagaytay, and I'm thinking that it's gonna last for 3 days. So I'm glad to have it now, so I wouldn't worry about it. So those are just polystyrene rings here that has a 25 centimeter diameter to it, and the thickness of it is, as it is said there, it is 4 centimeters in thickness. So I have purchased 5 of this, but 2 of them are broken. This is one of the broken piece. But it is okay. I can still use it. I'm just gonna put some tape on it and maybe some toothpick to connect them. And it wouldn't be visible because I'm going to crochet around it anyway. But I'm gonna first use the ones that are not broken for Rain's order. And for the other ones, I'm gonna experiment on it more. And these are the polystyrene rings from China. It took about 10 days to reach here. The seller said that it will be here for about 13 to 17 days. But I'm glad to receive it yesterday. And as I was waiting for that, I have been making some side projects. So I picked up the last bamboo yarn that I bought from before. I used most of the bamboo yarn for the dragonfly shawl, the rectangular shawl. But I have this shade here lying around, so I decided to make a cell holder for it. I started it, and as I was working on it, it turned out like this. And I'm gonna use this for tomorrow if ever I finish it today, because you just need to have something to put your cell phone in so that it will be available for you for whenever you wanted to take some pictures. And also, as I was waiting for the rings, I have started some flowers for it, because the design that Rain chose has some different types of flowers to it, like this ones. So I'm glad that the sizing of this flower is appropriate for the rings. They are the right size for it. So I have a bunch of them made here in this basket, along with leaves and some of the parts that is for the middle part of the flower. So I have made most of them using the yarns that I purchased from my last podcast, the shades of yarns that I bought. So those are most of the projects that I want to show you guys. So now for some life stuff. Yesterday I was able to find a series on Netflix that I'm quite interested in. I have been finding a show that I'm excited to watch, and yesterday I was able to find one. It is a new show called The Witcher, and I have seen 2 episodes of it already, and I think they only have 12 episodes out, but I'm quite glad to find it because I really like the characters. It kind of resembles those of the characters from Ragnarok, like the warriors or the swordsmen, the mages or the sorcerers, and also the other characters. And I really like the plot of the show. And one episode is kinda looking like a movie in itself. So I'm glad to have found that show, and I'm excited and looking forward to watching more from it. The other day, I came with Marius because he has been reviewing for an entrance exam for his high school. He's gonna be graduating from elementary. So Kuya has been finding a school for him. And there's this Manila Science School that is high in their academic uh, it is high in the academic platform, in that type of thing. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling. Last night I was practicing how to speak today, but I'm still stumbling on my words. I'm sorry about that. So I was able to come with Marius the other day, and I waited for him so that he will finish his class. And that is one of the things that is going on right now. He's gonna be taking an exam in January, so we're hoping that he will be enrolled to that school because he's going to be high school soon. And we're still enjoying playing some games on the tablet. I have installed a new game here that the kids and I are enjoying, and it is called Toka Kitchen. So it's just something to make the kids busy, and Daniel really likes playing with that. So I think those are most of it. I have been rambling for a while now. I'm hoping to put up this video before we go to the event, a Christmas party. It is, I thinking it is an eat all you can buffet. Uh, my aunt and I used to go there at Tramway. So I'm thinking it is an eat all you can restaurant. They have a different branch in Quezon City, and there is where we're going to go today. We're going to go to Natasha first, which is the direct selling store that my mama is working from. We're going to hitch a ride there with the other members of the store. So we're hoping to go there in one piece. So I think those are most of it. Today here it is sunny, and I just want to catch up with you guys, and I'm hoping that you are having a lovely week, and Merry Christmas to everyone and a happy holidays. So I think that is from me. Bye for now.